Good morning, students. Let's try that one more time. Good morning, students. They're very good, very good. I'm Dr. Carl A. Stockton, Chancellor of Auburn University at Montgomery. I'm glad to be here today with all of you at Convocation. You may be asking yourself, what exactly is Convocation? Convocation, in our case, is an official assembly of all the members of the university. Today, you officially become members of Auburn University at Montgomery, and we celebrate your milestone in your lives. Let's give all the students a round of applause. The people you see behind me are here today to represent all the faculty and staff at Auburn University at Montgomery and our commitment to each of you. They represent the administrative heads of academic and operational units on campus that you will be involved with and that will provide the academic, social, personal support you'll need during your time here at Auburn University at Montgomery. I wish to take a minute to recognize the faculty that are here today. Faculty, please rise if you're here today, to my left. These faculty and staff that are here today will guide you through your academic journey here at Auburn University at Montgomery. They will be here for you. They will test you. They will be tough on you, but they also will be your colleague. Because in 4 years, we hope that you walk across, no, not we hope, we want you to walk across that stage to get your degree here at Auburn Montgomery. So thank you, faculty, for being here. Thank you for leading the journey for each of our students. And let's give the faculty one more round of applause. Please be seated. Thank you. As is customary, I will now introduce the members of the dais party. I ask that each member rise and stand as his or her name is called. Dr. Sheila Austin, Dean of the College of Education. Dr. Kimberly Brackett, Associate Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. Dr. Peter Zakhar, Associate Dean of the College of Sciences. Dr. Ray Ingram, Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Jean Luner, College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Dr. Aaron Cobb, Faculty Senate President. Dr. Matt Ragland, Associate Provost for Graduate Studies and Faculty Services. Dr. Joy Clark, Provost for Undergraduate Studies and Acting Director of the University Honors Program. Ms. Jessie Rosa, Athletic Director. Dr. Jan Lynn, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Ms. Zeslyn Simmons, Auburn University at Montgomery alumna and faculty member, Booker T. Washington Magnet School. Mr. Omar Brito Estrada, AUM student, double major in chemistry and biology. Dr. Samir Pandey, Associate Provost of Enrollment Management and Student Success. Let's give another round of applause for all of the folks here. For many of you, this is your first time away from home, or your first time doing something big outside the community of your friends and families where you grew up. It is a new beginning in a journey you began elsewhere. But you all have a couple of things in common. You are on your way to building your lives and earning the college degree, and we're very glad you chose Auburn University at Montgomery. And, of course, you're all new Warhawks. I recently completed my second year as a Warhawk and have learned quite a bit over the last 2 academic years at Auburn University at Montgomery. Ever wonder why we're called the Warhawks and our mascot is Curtis? Auburn Montgomery, I think he's somewhere, there he is. Auburn Montgomery has long served our military community, educating armed service members and their families, working with Air University to train officers from all over the world. So it made sense when Auburn University at Montgomery students, and yes, this was determined by our students, decided to commemorate the relationship by making the Warhawk our mascot in honor of the World War II Curtiss Warhawk P-40 fighter plane. That's also the name of the residence hall, P-40 Place. And of course, that's why our own favorite Warhawk is named Curtis with 2 S's. Curtis, come on back up here on stage. Now, got to be careful when Curtis is behind me. Did you know that even though he's only 6 years old, Curtis has already been recognized twice as one of the breakout college mascots in the nation to watch? Show them why, Curtis. Okay, Curtis. What I love about this part of AUM's history is that it was driven by students. You have a voice here at Auburn Montgomery, and Curtis proves you all will be heard. And today, you are the first to see and get to vote on your favorite design for AUM's very first official Alabama license plate. Now, you can choose from 3 different designs, and if you look to the screen to my right and to your left, this is the first design. You can see Auburn University at Montgomery, and of course Curtis and AUM will be on the license plate. That'll be one selection. This is the second selection. A little different, a little orange over there with the Warhawk and AUM. And then the third is without the border. So even Curtis is on there. So you can vote, and we're going to let the entire student body vote to what y'all's favorite license plate design. And so you can vote at aum.edu/tag, okay? And this will go out to all the students here on campus. So please vote. We want to move forward in selecting the prototype so we can have the AUM license plate on cars. I've also learned here at AUM that AUM is home to some of the most innovative academic programs in the state, in some cases in the world. I've learned that it is Auburn University at Montgomery's people, its faculty, staff, and students who make this a university great. As students here, you'll have access to cutting-edge learning laboratories and technologies, and world-renowned faculty. You'll see the world and experience different cultures in one of the state's top 3 study abroad programs. And you can proudly cheer our 11 championship-winning sports teams playing in the NCAA Division II Gulf South Conference. Does that sound like something to be proud of? And I've learned to make this sign. Okay? This is the Warhawk sign. Show him, Curtis. When you use this sign, everyone will know you're a proud member of the Warhawk Nation. Let's see all of you do the Warhawk sign with Curtis and myself. Ready, Curtis? Let's go. All right. Go for it, Curtis. Now, While this is an official ceremony, we're here to celebrate your milestone and induct you into the Warhawk Nation. So let's capture this moment with one big photo of all of us together doing the Warhawk sign. Frank, our photographer in the orange shirt, is up there. And so when I say go, everybody be ready. When I say go, Curtis and I are going to turn around and face Frank, and I want all of you to give the Warhawk sign and hold it for 3 seconds. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Go Warhawks. Got it? Thank you, Curtis. Thank you for being here, and I'm sure you're going to see Curtis around more often. Thank you, Curtis. Now, I would like all of you to meet our Provost. The Provost is the Chief Academic Officer of the university. Now, I'm going to put the Provost on the spot. If you have any academic problems, you go see him. Sorry, Mr. Provost. He works daily with faculty and staff to ensure that you have a good quality learning experience here, one that prepares you for the lives and careers you're working towards. Please give a warm Warhawk welcome to Dr. Ronald Varma, our Provost.
Thank you, Dr. Stockton, and thank you, Warhawks, and good morning again. As we welcome you in this new academic year, we recognize that college is going to be different for most, if not all of you. There'll be new expectations and responsibilities. You will learn new things at a fast pace, and some of you will have to juggle your college work with your other work and life commitments. But that's part of the excitement, and I know you can do it because we, our faculty and staff, are going to be your equal partners as you navigate through your academic journey. Our faculty and staff have helped us build the Learning Center and the Warhawk Academic Success Center, or what we call WASC, where you can find academic, social, and personal support throughout your journey here. They have helped us develop curriculum and programs designed to maximize your opportunities and build a strong foundation for lifelong learning and success. They have helped design innovative learning spaces like our library, where you can use cutting-edge technology to enhance your research or chat with knowledgeable and friendly library staff to access the resources and academic support that you need. Most importantly, they have made learning fun by supporting such activities as the College Bowl, Professors in Pajamas, where faculty tutor students before their finals, and a host of athletic and social events that promote the AUM spirit and enhance your overall college experience. I arrived at AUM last year. Since my arrival, I have realized that one of our greatest strengths is our dedicated faculty and staff who relentlessly continue to promote student success both inside and outside our classrooms. Let's take this opportunity to give our faculty and staff a big round of applause for offering an engaging, nurturing, and dynamic learning environment. As you embark on this new journey, our goal is to offer an enriching educational experience that aligns your academic preparation with your career and higher education aspirations. AUM prides itself as a student-focused institution that promotes success by combining the fundamentals of old school academics with modern tools and experiences to meet today's demands while providing the personal attention you need to make the most of both. Well, that said, you have got some work ahead of you over the next few years. But I want to reassure you that we will be there to help you every step of the way. Last but not least, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for choosing AUM as your university. We appreciate your trust, and we promise you a great educational experience. We believe in you, and together we will succeed. Thank you again, and welcome to the Warhawk Nation. Go Warhawks!
Thank you, Dr. Varma. Before I introduce our guest speaker for today, I'd like to recognize another special guest, Dr. Quaisha Starks, the principal of Booker T. Washington Magnet School. Dr. Starks, will you please stand? As many of you know, BTW lost their downtown Montgomery facility in a fire last weekend. And I'm pleased to say that Auburn University Montgomery is currently working with BTW and helping them recover from that. Dr. Starks, I know you're real busy. I know you've been working nights and weekends. Thank you for being here and taking an hour out of your busy schedule. And we look forward to working with you and the rest of the faculty and staff at BTW. So thank you for being here. Now it's my pleasure to introduce today's guest speaker. Inspired to become an educator by her kindergarten teacher, today's speaker is a nationally board certified teacher and has been teaching in Montgomery Public Schools for 19 years. Her zeal for student achievement and arts education inspired her to return to the arts education program that encouraged her joy for learning. She earned her bachelor's degree in science and secondary education language arts and her master's of science in secondary education language arts here at Auburn University at Montgomery. In 2017, she returned to AUM to earn certification in instructional leadership so that she could continue to mentor new teachers as well as create effective learning environments in her school. She was named 2013 National Math and Science Initiative AP English Teacher of the Year. And I'm proud to say, as an alum, she was named this year as the Alabama Teacher of the Year for the entire state of Alabama. Please give a warm Warhawk welcome to an AUM alum and Alabama Teacher of the Year, Ms. Zeslyn Simmons. Ms. Simmons.
Thank you, Chancellor Stockton, for that beautiful introduction. Good morning, Warhawks. How are you? I need to hear something from you. Good morning, Warhawks. How are you? Good. To Chancellor Stockton, Dr. Varna, and the illustrious faculty of Auburn University at Montgomery, I would like to take this time to thank you for this invitation and privilege. I'm so grateful for my education I've received here and the legacy I get to be a part of at Auburn University at Montgomery. To the organizers of this convocation, you've determined that this ceremony not just be an enriching experience for your students, but one of inspiration and empowerment. Thank you for your vision. As Alabama's Teacher of the Year, I've been so inspired by educators and students that I've already met. However, what has astounded me more than anything in these past days, after a fire devastated our school, is the resilience and strength of my community here in Montgomery, in particular of my students at Booker T. Washington Magnet High School. The support of the community and the outpouring of love and generosity has humbled me and motivated our learning community at BTW to persevere and rise up during this challenge or any obstacle that tries to prevent us from fulfilling our motto of excellence in all things. When I was first asked to do this speech by Dr. Austin, I was very afraid. And I still am, as you hear me trembling up here now. But much like you are now, as you go into this new stage of your journey in your life. Many years ago, I sat in the same position as many of you. I was the first person in my generation and my family to be in college. And so today, as I look at you, I've endeavored to ensure that you dream and live in color as a college student, that you lead fearlessly and honorably in your field of study, and that you serve those around you with your gifts and talents so that the world may be a better place. When I was about 10 years old, my mom and I were shopping at the local Kmart, way before Walmart. After she greeted her friend greeted her, she turned to me and remarked, as most adults do a little child. She asked me, "What are you going to do when you grow up?" I was so excited for this question because I knew the answer to this. Ever since I was in kindergarten, I knew. When I learned how to read, I would read to my stuffed animals, just like teachers would read, showing the pictures and everything. Much to my mom's dislike, I would grade my little golden books with red crayon. The little engine that could, he would get an A all the time. But the pokey little puppy, well, he was going to need some tutoring. And when I got a little sister, I would read her all the Sweet Pickles books and all the Berenstain Bears books. And every book my mom purchased, I would read and turn into a car lecture when she would pick me up from my grandmother's after school. I was sure of my path, so I announced proudly to this lady, "I'm going to be a teacher," to which she immediately grimaced at me as if I'd offended her. "Oh, baby, you don't want to be a teacher. You're still young. There's so many other options for you." And just like that, the light dimmed on my dream. I thought, who figures out what they want to do so young anyway? So for the next 10 years, I explored other options. During most of my teens, I was tossed back and forth between what people expected of me and what my peers declared they were going to be. First, I was going to be an entrepreneur. Then, I was going to be a computer operator, just like my mom. Then I switched to being a pediatrician because I did love working with children. Then a diplomat. And finally, I settled on being a freelance writer. And I wanted to work for my favorite magazine, Essence. Until one day, during my junior year here at Auburn University at Montgomery, I took an elevator ride that would change the trajectory of my life. Here at AUM, if you've not noticed, the Education Department and the Liberal Arts Department are in the same building. The Liberal Arts Department is where I was declared an English major, and it was on the left side of the building. And the Education Department was on the right side of the building. Every semester when it was time to register for my classes, I would go to the English department to be advised about which classes I should take. After 2 years of getting off the elevator and taking a left to register, in my junior year, I stepped off and I turned right, and I went into the Education Department to change my major to Secondary Education, Language Arts. See, in those first 2 years being here at Auburn University at Montgomery, something happened to me. I met the most encouraging and engaging professors, one of which saw, as I was working in a peer group, that I was pretty good at helping struggling writers. So he recommended me to a job as an English tutor at the Learning Center. And it was at the Learning Center that I reignited my joy and my dream for teaching. I love seeing the light of understanding come on in a person's face who did not think they could write or understand a piece of poetry start to change into a confidence and a creativity in their newfound abilities. And so, in 3 more years of college, 14 years after being told I should reconsider my options, I became a teacher. I graduated with a bachelor's and later returned, receiving 2 more masters. And because I believe in AUM's motto, which is excellence is the standard, I made it a goal to become a part of the top 3% of educators in this nation. And I pursued and acquired my national board certification. And now I stand before you as Alabama's Teacher of the Year. In those years when I was considering my options here at AUM, I learned that a person without vision will perish with distractions of endless and irrelevant drama. The person who has a vision focuses on every moment, like this one. Those small moments add up to a magnificent future. A person who dreams and has focus, even if the path is not straight, as mine wasn't, and it's full of a lot of obstacles. As a student here of this great university, I've come to believe dreams keep you moving even when adversity comes against you. Because believe me, there will be days when you feel like you don't belong, and you will be shaken to your very core. But that's when your dreams should rise up in you, and you should be able to meet every challenge in every class, every project, every paper with the statement, I cannot, I will not quit. Your sphere of influence needs you to lead, to use those gifts that you have that brought you here. You need to develop them so they can be used as light in this darkness. As students here at AUM, choose to lead your life like it's a masterpiece because there are people who are inspired by you. I was led here because of my school teachers, my professors, my mentors, and even my colleagues who allowed me to see them in their passion. And your professors are quite passionate about their topics. So that I may be like them in my own passion. We can never be in the sunken place of apathy and mindless distraction. If we see the problem, then we must be vigilant in being the answer. That's what we need out of each one of you. And so in closing, I give you the advice I give my students. While you're here at AUM, you must find your place of inspiration where you are fierce and creative in your gifts and talents. And in addition to this, you need to bring others with you as you discover that light that makes you shine. As creative innovators, we need you to build communities that can make our world strong and vibrant. So thank you, freshmen, for being here today. My hope is today that you will join me in being a catalyst for others to begin to dream with hope and inspiration, to lead with vision and integrity, and to serve with generosity and compassion. Thank you.
Ms. Simmons, will you please come back to the podium for one moment? We have a couple of special gifts for you. I know it's not much, but it means a lot to us as AUM. First thing, I've asked Dr. Austin to pin you with the Warhawk pin, since you probably didn't receive this when you were here as students. And second, we have a little award that says Auburn, University of Montgomery, College of Education, 2018-2019, Alabama Teacher of the Year. Congratulations, Ms. Simmons. Thank you for that. Please, let's give one more round of applause for Ms. Simmons today. Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Jan Lynn, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Janice Lynn, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. It's my great pleasure to introduce you to a fellow Warhawk who can give you a bit of the student perspective of life and learning at AUM. He is an excellent example of a student who is taking advantage of all that AUM has to offer. He is engaging in opportunities that are preparing him for a successful future upon graduation. Omar Brito Estrada is a senior at AUM, double majoring in chemistry and biology pre-medicine. He was born in Mexico and raised in Verbena, Alabama. He is heavily involved at AUM. His involvement includes president of Tri Beta Biology Honor Society for 3 years, president, vice president, and secretary of Alpha Epsilon Delta Pre-Health Honor Society, serving 1 year in each position. He served as treasurer and president of the Association of Latino American Students. He's a Warhawk ambassador, chemistry lab technician. He's an outstanding student in the Department of Biology and Environmental Sciences in 2017 and 2018. He's a member of Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society, a member of the University Honors Program, a biology teaching assistant. Also, to add on to all of that, Dean's List for 2015, 16, and 17. He presented in the AUM Undergraduate Research Symposium, served as a Hudson Alpha intern for summer of 2018, and is a former member of the Math Club and Computer Science Club. After graduation, he plans to attend medical school to obtain a double doctorate, MD, PhD, in molecular genetics. In his spare time, if he has any, he enjoys hanging out with friends and working on cars. Please join me in giving a warm Warhawk welcome to Omar Brito Estrada.
Good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing today? Excited? All right, good. First, I would start off by welcoming Dr. Stockton, Dr. Varma, faculty and staff, returning students, new students, and also our guest speaker. For new students, today you begin a new journey, a new chapter in your life that will be filled with many memories. I want to tell you a little bit about my own memories throughout my time at AUM. 4 years ago, I was sitting at the same spot where all of you are sitting, and let me tell you, finishing college is not easy, but it's also not impossible. I still remember the first day of class. The day prior, I told myself that I would get up earlier so that I wouldn't be late, yet somehow I still managed to be late because I couldn't find a parking spot. Fast forward 4 years, and things have gotten better. I can easily find a parking spot, yet I always manage to be late. The takeaway message here is not about my time management skills, but that you must plan ahead and manage your time. Time is one of the things that we always take for granted. We say, oh, well, I'll do that tomorrow. I have time. However, being in college is something that you shouldn't take lightly nor take for granted. College is a time to expand your knowledge, expand your horizons, a time to learn, a time to open your mind, a time to make new friends and new memories. When I started at school at AUM, I didn't know anyone. I was mostly an introvert, so I always sat by myself at lunch and didn't talk to many people in class. I would often wait until people came up to me and talked to me, otherwise I wouldn't meet any new people or make any new friends. Over time, I realized that I had to overcome or come out of my comfort zone if I wanted to take the next step and enjoy college. One day, I went up and talked to my calculus professor, Dr. Cueva, and while having a conversation, he mentioned meeting up with some friends and students for math club and eating pizza. Since I'm a nerd and I enjoyed math and pizza, I was like, sure, I'll go. By the way, while you're in college, if you look hard enough, there's always someone giving out free pizza or free t-shirts, so be on the lookout. Anyways, back to the story. After attending the meeting, I met some great people, and I still talk to a good number of them to this day. Doing this led me to build the confidence to get involved in other clubs and organizations. Many times, all it takes is beginning the conversation and getting out of your comfort zone. Go out and talk to the kid who's sitting by himself or herself. They might also be an introvert, just like you. Over a year ago, one of my friends would not go to the cafeteria. She said it was scary because there was a lot of people, and I tried so hard to get her to go, until one day she did, and I said, see, it's not that bad. But then a group of high schoolers came in, and just to mess with her, I said, watch out, they may bite. Needless to say, they didn't bite her, but she did overcome her fear of going to the cafeteria. Being in college challenges you, and it will bring you out of your comfort zone in a way that will make you a better person. You will encounter new people, new beliefs, new ideas. AUM is big on diversity. We have students from all around the world who have different traditions than ours. And as a student, you have the opportunity of being immersed into different cultures. Our student organizations such as International Student Association, Muslim Student Association, Association of Latino American Students, Indian Student Organization are part of a multicultural experience. Some of the best memories here at AUM are when I took part in events that student clubs organized. During one of them, International Student Fest, students make food from their home country, and then we all get to taste some of their food while mingling and making new friends from different nationalities. We also get to see students demonstrate and teach us dances from around the world. AUM students bring a small piece of their culture right here so we can experience it. And let me tell you, it's amazing. Not only will you be surrounded by people who think different than you, but you will also meet people who will have very similar interests and ideas as you. Clubs and organizations that are within your field are the best way to network with people who might be like-minded and will enrich your knowledge and help you achieve your professional goals. One of the reasons why I chose AUM was because of the size. I was never into the big colleges. I felt that a smaller campus felt more like a community. And to this day, I can tell you that I do not regret coming to AUM. At AUM, you have people who really care. The professors will go above and beyond to ensure that their students benefit from their classes. They will contact you and check on you and help you by connecting you with professional opportunities such as internships and research opportunities. Just this summer, I had the opportunity to intern at Hudson Alpha, a biotechnology institute in Huntsville. And I got to meet new people and sit at a place where groundbreaking research is happening in the field of biotechnology. One of the good friends that I made at Hudson Alpha told me that he found out about the internship on his own, while I was lucky enough to be made aware of by my professors at AUM. And this signifies how much professors care. They are willing to pass on the information to you for your own benefit. Take advantage of the resources that AUM has to offer. Tutoring is always available. Seek tutors, mentors, professors, and ask questions, because I assure you they will have answers. Just as Dr. Ward likes to say, when I tell her I have a question, she replies back, I got an answer. They have been where you have been, or at least know students that have been in similar situations and will be there to help you. Professors will push you to become a better person, to seek opportunities and be a leader. AUM is also big on leadership. With all the clubs and organizations that AUM has, you are able to pursue leadership positions, not only in clubs and organizations, but also as a member of SGA, where you are able to lead students while at the same time learn from them on how to be a leader and prepare for your profession when you have to step up and lead your team. Friends are the ones who you will spend the most time with. You want to be with friends who will help you achieve your goals, and when things get hard, they will be there to help you and give you advice and support. Making study groups early in college will benefit you in the long run when classes get tough. Having someone who you can rely on to talk to study, or just to have fun is probably the most important piece to get you through college. Some of my best friends I met here in college, and they have been the support that I needed when I wanted to give up. If I made a bad grade or just needed encouragement, one of my friends would always say, but you know what, that's okay. We all make a bad grade on a test or go through a tough time at one time or another, but we must learn from those experiences, improve, and move forward. Friends can give you strength, but they can also distract you from your goals if you're hanging out with the wrong crowd, so be sure to choose them wisely. College is a stepping stone towards your future. It will help you be the future leaders you want to become. Take on new tasks, new challenges, push yourself to work harder towards your goals, and once you reach them, you will realize that all the hard work was worth it. I'm sure you all have heard the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. We as students are the horses. Higher education is water, but whether we drink or not, it's up to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brito Estrada. Very good. Now I'm excited to introduce you to a wonderful AUM tradition. At this time, I ask you to take out the Warhawk pin you were given earlier this morning. I'll give you a second to take it out. Right? This pin is representative of AUM's core values, which include a commitment to excellence, constant improvement, citizenship and community engagement, and a culture of inclusiveness, and a focus on the importance of lifelong learning and putting students first. This is what binds us together as members of the Warhawk family. This pin is also a symbol of the growth that is to come here at AUM. As you begin your journey as a Warhawk, I hope that you wear this pin with pride and always remember the values and personal goals that it represents. Upon graduation, and you will graduate, in 4 years, you will receive your official AUM alumni pin. I know that I look forward to the day that each of you walk across the stage as an AUM graduate and complete the journey by receiving your diploma and a new pin. At this time, I ask that you put the pin on yourselves, and when you get done with your convocation today, go ahead and put the pin on. And when you get done today at convocation, I encourage you to find a visible place for this pin so that it can serve as a day-to-day reminder of your commitment to reaching your goals at Auburn University at Montgomery. Okay, does everybody have the pin on? All right. I would like to now invite Mr. Omar Brito Estrada back up to partner with Curtis and the Orange Jacket Society and Capella to lead us in a very special presentation of our fight song.
All right, we are going to sing the fight song through once, and then the second time we invite you to join us. The words are up on the wall there to your left. All right, ready? All right. All right. Warhawk. Warhawks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are the mighty Warhawks, strong and proud and bold. We are the mighty Warhawks. Victory is our goal. We will fight, we will fight, we will battle through the night. Fearless we will be. We are the mighty orange and black of Auburn, Montgomery. Warhawks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are the mighty Warhawks, strong and proud and bold. We are the mighty Warhawks. Victory is our goal. We will fight, we will fight, we will battle through the night. Fearless we will be. We are the mighty orange and black of Auburn, Montgomery. Hey! Everyone go sit down. Yeah. I wanted to turn them all off. You got it. Oh, I don't know how you turn
Thank you, Capella, the Orange Jackets, Omar, and Curtis. Thank you very much. Another round of applause for everyone. In its nearly 50 years, Auburn University at Montgomery graduates have gone on to lead in nearly every field imaginable and all over the world, in medicine, law, education, technology, government, you name it. Today, the Air Force General in charge of the United States Strategic Command, he leads all the U.S. military defense resources, is an AUM alumnus. The leader of the Alabama National Guard and the first woman to ever hold the post is an AUM alumna. The mayor of Tel Aviv in Israel is a graduate of AUM. And of course, our esteemed alumna, Ms. Simmons, is Alabama Teacher of the Year. And in just a few short years, if you let us teach you how to fly, you too will join the soaring ranks of Warhawks. We have given you your wings today, and you've earned them. You made it here to this new beginning. Take a moment and turn to the person next to you, to the right of you or to the left of you. And no, I'm not going to say they will not be here. and in front of you, and congratulate each of them. Shake their hands. Congratulations, you've made it. Good job, Warhawks. Now stay right there where you are and hear these last few words. We're going to ask you every day to fly a little higher, a little farther. My advice to you is to go out and stretch your wings and make them stronger. Try. And when it gets hard, ask for help. Let me repeat that. When it gets hard, ask for help. Be engaged. Be a part of this experience. Make the connections. Do the work and have fun that will make your lives meaningful to you and the people and the communities around you, now and for the rest of your lives. And finally, stick with it. See it through. And I look forward to the day, again, as I said before, when I shake your hands as you walk across the stage and get your college degree. Congratulations, new Warhawks. I can't wait to see you fly. Let's give our students a nice round of applause.